Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Andy Crimson, and this is a very special episode of Mukbangs and Hangs. How are you guys? I am on my way home from Sugar Land, Texas, where I went to go see Ghost, and I decided to stop at Buc-ee's and do like a taste test for you guys. If you guys don't know, Buc-ee's is like a gas station rest stop on steroids. They have a lot of food, a lot of gifts, and really nice restrooms, which is a blessing when you're on a road trip, am I right? So I've got like a smorgasbord. I've got like a few breakfast items and some snack items, and I got these beaver nuggets. I have no idea what they are, so a lot of this is like first time, right? So let me just get situated, and then we can talk about the ritual, which there's a lot of little things to go over, but hopefully I can condense it enough. Without further ado, let's get into this first. This is a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant from Buc-ee's. Oh man. First view, this thing is thick, it's big, and looks so buttery. Check it out, guys. A humongous croissant. You can see the egg is jam-packed in there. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a thumbnail real quick. So I can pose with these beaver nuggets. Let's see if I can do this. Let's thing down. Okay. Let's get into it. Yeah. First bite. What an egg. Very fluffy, very soft. The sausage patty, it's a little thin, but man, did they load up on the egg. That's pretty good. Oh man. So guys, the show was amazing. I laughed, I cried. Oh, it was just after such a long time not being at a big show or seeing Ghost. It was just like the best thing in the world for me. I had regular seats, so there was no early entry or anything like that, but shout out to my girl Roxy, who scored me some merch because she had early access. I got like a rosary and another thing, and I had already bought the shirt online, you know, a while before the show. But it was really cold. I was like, oh, let's go check it out and get in line. Let's just see what's up. And I'm so ready for a summer show, guys. I'm not built for the cold, so waited in the car until I noticed that the line was moving, you know, so like, let's go get checked in. It was so nice to see some of my friends there. I hadn't like been in that situation with them at all in a very long time. I got to meet some online people that I've become friends with. That was really amazing. And I was just getting hyper. Like the whole afternoon I was getting like so hyper. And we were just talking, you know, we had a beer, you know, just chilling. And Twin Temple started playing, and that's when we made our way to our seats, which I was really surprised. Like, especially at a venue you don't know and you're buying tickets, you just kind of like playing a game about like who, if we're going to see, you know, pretty well. Are there going to be tall people in front of us, which there were. But no, our view was like dead center in the middle, and sitting down it was all right. You know, I was just concerned when people were going to start getting up, you know. Before we get into Twin Temple, let me go ahead and review. This is a hippo taco. I forgot what's in it, for mostly it's like a breakfast taco. And it's got some kind of green sauce, which I'm assuming is salsa. Oh, this is a fat boy too. Oh, I can smell the salsa. Oh, this thing got like melted onto the foil. Oh, okay, there we go. This thing might fall apart on me, guys. Oh man, look at that. I'm not gonna put it any closer because this thing is like really falling apart. They really stuffed it, which is what's good, you know, like if you're paying all this money for food. Okay, I see the salsa. There's bacon in here. Oh god, this is I'm just gonna go for it, guys. That salsa, it's not spicy, it's just for flavor. It's super good. Definitely adds a nice touch to a breakfast taco. So, Twin Temple, I wasn't too stoked about seeing, but they had a nice vibe, and they opened up the show. It didn't seem like a long set, you know. Volbeat set felt like it lasted forever. I don't know if it's just because, you know, yeah, it was a longer set time, or we're just so anxious to see Ghost. But they were okay. Some of their songs I've already known. They were kind of repetitive. They kind of sound the same. But they still did a good job. Like, a lot of people were really excited for them and things like that. I was getting concerned because there actually were some tall people. And I was like, well, maybe I can see in between them. Like, blah. You know, as the show was getting, like, closer and closer to Ghost, I was just like, okay. I'm, like, really hyper, but I'm also hyperventilating. Like, I was super excited. Okay. Now we're gonna try these nut things. Oh, these are cashews. They're cinnamon glazed cashews. Ooh, they smell nice. I don't know if you can see. No, I'm just gonna have to hold them out for you guys. Check that out. It's like a cluster. Mmm. They're so good. Somebody better take these away from me because I'm not gonna be able to put them down. They're so good. It's got like well, it's cinnamon, right? But it just reminds me of like a smoky, like cozy holiday time. Okay, I'm gonna put these down because I still have these to review. Guess what, guys? I did hold out to hearing Kasarian until the show. That was like my goal. I did not want to hear that song. And I appreciate so many of you DMing me, here's the link, you know, hear the song. And I'm like, no, I'm waiting. But it was worth it, in my opinion. Like, the show starts out dark, and then this intro starts playing, and I got so excited. Oh, like, and let me just say, I'm very impressed with the ghouls. Like, I really doubted, like, the costuming, and I didn't understand it, but I think they just look so cute and cool, and they absolutely killed it. The musicianship, amazing as always. Also, when Ghost started playing, everybody stood upright, so it wasn't bad at all because we were at a slight incline. So even if there was tall people in front of me, I had still one of the best views I could have asked for. Like, I was super worried, but I'm so glad that it worked out. And then I saw Pop out of the corner of my eye come out for the first song, and I was like, oh, I put my camera, you know? He looks so real. Like, the mask seems to move with his jaw. Like, if you guys have seen Ghost at all and noticed the mask, like when he's singing, it's very like stiff and still. But it just looked like a real face. Like, this is the real deal. Let's move on to the next taco. This is called the brisket egg taco. Brisket. Now, Buc-ee's was, I had been reading about, you know, what to get, what to review for you guys, and their barbecue and their brisket was some of the most, like, coveted, like, favorited items. Now that I mentioned that first song, like, the intro's in my head, Kasarian, and it's really the only lyric I know right now. I have to, like, pay attention and see what else we've got for that. Okay. Brisket egg taco. And once, you know, Papa tends to talk, you know, during the show. When he talked the first time, that's when I first lost it. Like, I can't explain it. I just started crying. Like, he's real. I've waited. Of course he's real, right? It just meant a lot to be there in that moment, and the way he's so sincere with his fans and just the show in general. I loved hearing his voice, and I loved being spoken to. Yeah, I lost it pretty bad. I can smell that brisket. It smells delicious. Oh, here, a piece of meat fell out, so you guys get to check that out. Throw it back in here, stuff it in here. And again, another loaded taco. It's super hard to show you guys because I feel like it's all gonna spill. Okay, I'm gonna do this bite right here. Oh, that's good. May I just say, like, all the egg in these breakfast items is very consistent. It's very fluffy. Maybe it could have used like a little bit more pepper. I think this is my favorite. Oh, I can't wrap it. It slaps, guys. If you're anywhere near a Buc-ee's in your breakfast time, I recommend this brisket and egg taco. Wow. I think this ghost show was the one that I knew every single word to every song, with the exception of Kasarian, right? I was jumping, I was gyrating, I was dancing, I was just having like the time of my life. And it just seemed to pass by so fast. So I tried not to think about it. Every time he talked, I was like, I know it's gonna end at some point. I was getting emotional about it. And I was like, no, I don't want it to. And so I was like, don't think about it. Just be in the moment. And when Mariana Cross started, oh my God, that's when I really started crying. Like, I was just so overcome with emotion. It's such a beautiful song, and the live version is way better than the studio version, in my opinion. It's so much more fuller. The light show is coordinated. That's another thing about Ghost shows, is that the light show is on point and it coordinates with every song. I'm gonna cry thinking about it. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down. I'm sorry, guys. Like, and you would never have thought, I love Cerise, I love Year Zero, but there's something about Mariana Cross that just gets me, especially live. And it was just so beautiful, and the ghoul interaction with Papa was great. I really like that our venue was like a theater of sorts, because I was noticing, like, even Dallas, the one that they just did last night, it was more like a stadium, so the stage was way further away than what would have been expected, or like our show was. So I'm really happy about that, because I was just saying, I was like, I don't know if they're ever going to play small venues again, because if they do, it's like, oh, they're just like within reaching, just to touch them is right there, and you can get super close to the stage. But, I think we did pretty good with our venue. Okay, next up we've got cinnamon glazed, excuse me. They're just like little chunky nuggets. No, that was a good one. They're stuck in my throat. These are good. They taste more like the pecan taste than the cinnamon glaze, like the cashews. So I think the cashews are my favorite out of these two, because I can taste the cinnamon more. Still not bad though. Also, I really liked the choice Ghost made with their closing 3 songs, which was Enter Sandman, Dance Macabre, and Square Hammer. I think it was a nice progression, which I think I also was getting emotional during Dance Macabre because I knew it was gonna end. I was like, no. But man, they've sounded the best they have ever sounded. You know, I know some people had like technical difficulties at their show or something was overpowered, but they came to play. They brought their A game. Everything was on point, and he's such a showman, and he's funny. And I always think like the contrast, right? How he is in interviews or like normally like he comes off as this like geeky, quiet guy, horror movie nerd, and then the contrast is transforming on stage to this character, you know. It's amazing, and I love that about him. All right, time for the beaver nuggets. I'm not sure what they are, guys. They kind of look like butterfly shrimp, to be honest. If I can open them. Ah, there we go. Like, I want to say they have like a sweet smell, but it's kind of like almost a plastic smell. Let's see. It's not bad. I'm just trying to decide what I'm tasting. The closest thing that they remind me of is, I don't know if you have that corn pop cereal. That's what it tastes like. Sugary. They don't come off as chips. Like, it's not a chip texture. Definitely crunchy, though. I like them, but I think I feel more guilty eating these than the cinnamon glazed cashews. Yeah, I think the closest thing it reminds me of is like a sugary cereal. Whatever. I have one more treat for you guys. I know it's morning, it's early, and I've already had a bunch of sugar, but I could not pass this up because I love me some banana cream pudding. And I like this because it's evenly like parfaited or whatever you want to call it. I've had some that it's just, there's no cookie, it's all like bleh, but this looks good. On the way up here, I did have the key lime version, which I'm not a big fan because, I don't know if maybe it was because it was cold and lime is like such a summer flavor, but it was all right. But this tends to be more of my favorite. Smell the banana on that one. Get some of this. Get some cookie. Oh, and I think it has coconut. I think that's hanging off of there. I like this one. Get some cookie. It does have coconut. I don't want to spoil myself too much. I still gotta go home. Too much sugar on the road might be bad for me. But at the end of the night, it was just like a really great feeling to be there with my friends and just kind of be back, you know, like I was saying, like we haven't been to a big show since before COVID, and it was just, you know, nice to get back into the swing of things. And thank God everyone was healthy and was able to continue the tour, because I would have been devastated if something happened, but as long as, you know, they were okay. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of small like things, so maybe eventually over the course of the next videos I'll talk about it some more. But I'm just Really happy that I saw them. I don't think the post-ritual blues are hitting yet. They might, but I don't know. Maybe it's a different feeling. I know before in rituals past, I've like been so like, oh my God, I miss them already, which I do. But I don't know, it's just different this time. And I'm pretty sure they might be back in the fall because the new album's gonna drop next month. I'm ready for it. Honestly, I'm ready to see them again. I already started like kind of planning what I wanted to wear. That's the thing about Ghost. It's been an inspiring journey for me since I first got into them. You know, inspired to write more, inspired to kind of be myself, and even doing the tribute band thing. And when I'm kind of emulating him, like I came into myself as a performer, as an aspiring singer, you know, and now I'm getting inspired to create like little videos or my costumes and stuff, which, you know, I just never really thought about before. So I'm really grateful to Ghost because of that. I think that's it for me, guys, because if I continue, I will eat all of this, and that's just too much. But Buc-ee's has proven to be delicious. My favorite out of everything. Okay, we have to separate it between the sweets and the actual food, right? So, again, we got the hippo taco, brisket egg taco, sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. Out of the food, we're gonna go with the brisket egg taco because that meat was on point. I wonder if we added a little bit of barbecue sauce, how it would taste. I think it would slap, honestly. And between the sweets, which we've got the cashews, pecans, beaver nuggets, and the pudding. How can I choose just one? I'm gonna go for that banana pudding, guys. That's my favorite right there. And 10 out of 10 for Buc-ee's. That's what we're gonna rate this meal, this, you know, taste testing feast here. We're gonna do 10 out of 10 because it really hit the spot. On the way up, I had lunch also, and that was pretty good too. So if you guys find a Buc-ee's, I think they're only limited to Texas. I'm not sure, but if you have a chance, you should definitely try their food. And I think that's it for me, guys, because I get back on the road, and we did hit the 2K milestone on Instagram, so thank you guys so much. Be watching my Instagram because I'm going to be posting like an update there soon, as soon as I get settled and home and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of the weekend and the end of the month, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!